Did you know that right now, while you're living your normal life, the universe has already begun moving powerful pieces on the chessboard of your financial prosperity? And you know what's even more impressive? Most Tauruses aren't noticing these changes that are already happening right before their eyes. I'm talking about real concrete transformations that are already altering the course of your money, your stability, and everything you've built with so much sweat and dedication over the years. This video will reveal 10 profound financial changes that have already begun in your life, my dear Taurus, and that you need to recognize now before it's too late. Because here's the truth no one tells you. These changes won't wait for you to be ready. They're already in motion. And if you don't open your eyes to see them, you may end up missing golden opportunities that the universe is placing right in front of you. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's changing in your financial life, why you're not seeing these transformations happening, and most importantly, how you can take advantage of each of these changes to multiply your prosperity in ways you never imagined possible. Get ready because what you're about to discover can completely change how you see your money, your work, and your financial future. And look, if you're a Taurus and you feel something is different in your life, but you can't quite pinpoint exactly what, this video will bring the clarity you've been looking for. Change 1. Your relationship with financial security is being rebuilt from scratch. The first financial change that has already begun in your life, my dear Taurus, is a profound and radical transformation in your own relationship with the concept of financial security. And this change is so subtle, so silent, that you probably haven't even realized it's already happening. Let me explain something. You as a Taurus were born with a deep need to feel secure. It's not just a desire, it's a need of your soul. You need to know that you have firm ground beneath your feet. You need to feel that you have built something solid, concrete, tangible. And throughout your life you have worked hard, very hard, to create this sense of security. You saved money. You planned every penny. You avoided risks. You chose the most stable path, even when your heart wanted to experience something different. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. That's your nature. But the universe is now inviting you to a gigantic evolution. It's showing you that true security doesn't come from how much money you have sitting in your account. True security comes from your ability to trust the flow of abundance. And this, my love, is a mindset shift happening within you right now, whether you realize it or not. You're being called to loosen a little of that tight control you've always had over every penny. Not to be irresponsible, never, but to allow money to circulate more freely in your life. Because when you hold on too tightly, you prevent new things from coming in. It's as if you have your hands so tightly closed, protecting what you already have, that you can't receive what's coming. And look, this change doesn't mean you'll stop being cautious or stop planning. It means you're learning a new form of security, a security that comes from faith, from the confidence that you will always be provided for, always sustained, because you are a child of the universe and the universe takes care of its own. This transformation is shaking up very old beliefs you carry, perhaps since childhood, about money being scarce, about needing to cling to every opportunity for fear of another not coming. And deep down, you're already feeling this change. Have you noticed that your anxiety about money isn't as intense as it used to be? Have you noticed that you can relax a little more, trust a little more? This isn't luck, my dear. It's the universe rebuilding your emotional foundation of prosperity. Change 2. Financial opportunities are coming from completely unexpected places. The second change already happening in your financial life is something that will completely surprise you. Opportunities to earn money, increase your income, and build wealth are no longer coming from the places you expected. They are appearing in totally unexpected places, in ways you never imagined, through people and situations you never would have foreseen. And do you know why you're not noticing these opportunities? Because you're looking in the wrong place. You're expecting things to happen the way they always have. You're waiting for prosperity to arrive through the same old paths. But the universe is being creative with you. It's bringing the new, the unusual, the surprising. Let me give you a very practical example. Maybe you're waiting for a raise at your current job, a promotion, financial recognition in that job you've had for years. And that might even happen, I'm not saying it won't. But while you're focused on that possibility, the universe is planting seeds of abundance in other areas of your life that you're not even paying attention to. Could be that skill you have and never thought of turning into money. It could be the knowledge you've accumulated over the years that others would pay to learn from you. It could be a hobby, a natural talent, a passion you've always had but never considered as a source of income. Or it could be through human connections, Someone you meet casually might open a gigantic financial door for you. A casual conversation could lead to a business opportunity. A favor you do without expecting anything in return could come back multiplied in the form of financial gain. The point is, the universe is asking you to broaden your vision. Stop looking only at the obvious. Stop expecting money to come only from that known and safe place. Start paying attention to the signs around you. To that crazy idea that crosses your mind and you immediately dismiss. To that invitation you receive and think has nothing to do with you. To that opportunity that seems too small to be worthwhile. Because often the greatest financial transformations begin with the smallest steps in completely new directions. And you, Taurus, have a tendency to distrust what is new, what is different, what doesn't guarantee results. But this change that has already begun is inviting you to experiment, to try to allow yourself to explore paths you never considered before. You don't need to drop everything and dive headfirst into the unknown. You can go slowly in your own way, testing the waters. But you need to be open to recognizing that abundance may be wearing disguises you don't recognize at first glance. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. Let's continue with our video now. Change 3. Your personal value is being reassessed, and this directly impacts your financial gain. The third financial change already happening in your life has to do with something very profound. How much you believe you deserve to receive. And this, my dear Taurus, is more important than any financial strategy, more powerful than any investment plan. Because in the end, you will only allow into your life the amount of money that you believe, deep down in your soul, you deserve to have. And at this moment, the universe is working to increase that belief. It is showing you your true value. It is revealing to you how much you are really worth. But here's the problem. You are resisting this reassessment. You are having difficulty accepting that you deserve more than you have received. And this is not your fault. You have been conditioned to believe that you need to work too hard to deserve every penny, that you need to prove your worth all the time, that you can't ask for more because it might seem greedy or ungrateful. But let me tell you a truth that will set you free. The universe does not measure your worthiness by the amount of sweat you shed. He's not counting how many hours you worked or how many sacrifices you made. The universe wants you to prosper simply because you exist, because you are a divine creature, because you are part of this cosmic dance of abundance. And this change that is happening now is stirring the deepest roots of your financial self-esteem. You are being invited to look at yourself with new eyes, to recognize your skills, your talents, your experience, your knowledge, and say, I am worth more than I am receiving. And it's not arrogance to say that. It's honesty. It's recognizing the truth. Because when you work well, when you deliver quality, when you dedicate yourself with excellence, you deserve to be rewarded accordingly. And for a long time, you may have accepted less than you deserved because you were afraid of losing what you already had. You were afraid to ask for more and be rejected. You were afraid to value your work and have people find it too expensive. But do you know what happens when you don't recognize your own worth? Other people don't recognize it either. Do you know what happens when you accept less than you deserve? You attract situations that will continue to pay you less than you deserve. It's a universal law. You teach people how to treat you through what you accept. And this change that has already begun is empowering you to establish new standards, to demand what you're truly worth, to no longer accept crumbs when you deserve the whole banquet. This may mean asking for that raise you've been putting off for months. It may mean increasing the price of your work, your service, your product. It may mean refusing proposals that don't honor your value. And yes, it will be scary. It will be uncomfortable, because you will be breaking old patterns, leaving the financial comfort zone you've known for years. But on the other side of that fear is a version of you that prospers, that receives abundantly, that lives in the financial fullness that has always been your divine right. Change 4. Your relationship with work is transforming from obligation to purpose. The fourth financial change happening in your life right now is a profound transformation in how you view work. And this change, my love, will directly impact the amount of money you can attract. Because when you work connected to your purpose, the universe conspires to reward you in ways that go far beyond what you could plan or imagine. Let me explain what's happening. For years, perhaps decades, you worked primarily out of necessity. You worked because you needed to pay the bills, because you had responsibilities, because that's what was expected of you. And there's nothing wrong with that. You did what you needed to do. You fulfilled your obligations. You were responsible. But now, at this moment in your life, the universe is inviting you to something greater. It's calling you to align your work with your soul's purpose. To do what truly makes your heart beat faster, what brings you joy, what makes you feel alive. And you're already feeling it. Even if you haven't put it into words yet, you've already realized that that old motivation, that way of working only out of obligation, is no longer working. You wake up feeling empty, a sense that you're wasting precious time doing something that has no real meaning for you. And this isn't laziness. It's not a lack of commitment. It's your soul telling you that it's time to evolve, to seek something more aligned with who you truly are. But here's the tricky part. You're afraid to make this transition because you're worried about money. You think, how will I pay my bills if I leave what's safe to pursue what makes me happy? How will I support myself doing what I love if it doesn't pay? And these fears are valid, they're real, and I'm not going to minimize them. But let me tell you what the universe knows and you're still learning. When you work doing what you love, when you're aligned with your purpose, you work better, you create better, you deliver value in a way that people recognize and are willing to pay for. Because there's a different energy in work that comes from the heart. There's a quality and authenticity, a passion that can't be faked. And people feel it. The market feels it. The universe feels it. And it responds by bringing opportunities, bringing clients, bringing recognition, bringing money. Now, this transformation doesn't need to happen overnight. You don't need to wake up tomorrow and drop everything to follow your dreams. You can make this transition your way, slowly, with planning, with wisdom. Maybe start by dedicating a few hours a week to what you're passionate about, while maintaining your current source of income. Maybe start by studying, preparing, creating the foundations for this new phase. The important thing is not the speed. The important thing is the direction. And the change that has already begun is gently, but firmly pushing you to align what you do with who you are. And the more you honor this calling, the more the universe will open financial paths you didn't even know existed. Change 5. Old patterns of financial sabotage are being exposed so they can be healed. The 5th change happening in your financial life is simultaneously the most painful and the most liberating. The universe is bringing to light all the patterns of financial sabotage you carry, often without even realizing they're there, operating behind the scenes of your life, preventing you from fully prospering. And these patterns, my dear Taurus, are like deep roots that were planted long ago, perhaps in your childhood, perhaps through difficult experiences you lived through, perhaps through beliefs you absorbed from your family, your culture, the environment where you grew up. And now they are being illuminated, exposed, brought to the surface so that you can finally look at them head on and choose to break free. Let me give you some practical examples of what I'm talking about. Perhaps you have a pattern of spending money every time you receive a larger sum, as if you couldn't allow abundance to stay with you for very long. Or perhaps you have a pattern of self-sabotage just when you're about to make a big financial leap, creating problems, creating distractions, creating situations that prevent success from happening. Or maybe you have a pattern of not demanding what you deserve, because deep down you don't believe you're good enough. Or maybe you have a pattern of feeling guilty when you have money, as if you don't deserve to have more than other people around you. These patterns are subtle. They operate in the unconscious. You don't wake up in the morning thinking, today I'm going to sabotage my finances. But somehow, in ways you don't even realize, you end up making decisions, making choices, having behaviors that block the flow of abundance in your life. And why is this being exposed now? Because it's time for you to break free. Because the universe wants you to truly prosper, fully, without these old burdens holding you back. And the only way to heal a pattern is to first recognize that it exists. So pay attention to recent times. Have you repeated any financial behavior that doesn't make logical sense? Have you found yourself making choices with money that harm you but that you make anyway? Have you noticed that whenever you're doing well financially, something happens that drains your resources? These aren't bad luck. They aren't coincidences. They are patterns manifesting. And the good news is that once you identify a pattern, you gain the power to change it. You can look at that behavior and ask, where does this come from? What belief is behind it? What fear is making me act this way? And when you bring light to these shadows, when you understand the root of the pattern, you can begin to make different choices. You can begin to reprogram your mind to beliefs that support your prosperity instead of sabotaging it. This change that is happening now is an invitation for you to do deep financial healing work. And yes, it may be uncomfortable to look at these parts of yourself that you don't like to face. But on the other side of that discomfort is a financial freedom you've never experienced before, because you will be operating from a place of integrity, healing, and awareness. Change 6. The concept of abundance is expanding beyond physical money. The sixth financial change happening in your life is an expansion in the very definition of what it means to be prosperous. And this, my love, will completely change how you experience wealth in your daily life. Because for a long time, you measured your prosperity only by the amount of money you had in your bank account, only by the material possessions you managed to accumulate, only by tangible, concrete things that you could touch and count. And that makes perfect sense to you, Taurus, because you are an earth sign. You need the concrete, the palpable, the real. But the universe is teaching you now that abundance is much more than that. Abundance is having health that allows you to live fully. Abundance is having relationships that nourish and support you. Abundance is having time to enjoy life, to be with those you love, to do what brings you joy. Abundance is having peace of mind, tranquility, the certainty that you are being cared for by the universe. Abundance is having knowledge, wisdom, experiences that enrich your soul. And when you begin to recognize all these forms of wealth that already exist in your life, something magical happens. You enter a state of gratitude. And gratitude is the most powerful magnet for attracting more abundance in all forms, including financial abundance. Because the universe responds to the vibration you emit. When you live in a scarcity mindset focused only on what is lacking, on what you don't have, you emit a frequency of lack. And the universe, obeying the law of attraction, brings you more situations of lack. But when you recognize and celebrate the abundance that already exists, even if it's not yet in the form of a lot of money, you emit a frequency of fullness. And the universe responds by bringing more fullness to you, in all areas, including financial. This change that is happening now is inviting you to broaden your perspective, to realize that you are rich in so many ways that you may never have stopped to recognize. Do you have a roof over your head? That's abundance. Do you have food on your table? That's abundance. Do you have people who care about you? That's abundance. Do you have skills, talents, abilities? That's abundance. Did you wake up today alive, healthy, with another day to experience this miracle of being alive? That's abundance. And I'm not saying this to make you settle for less. I'm not saying you should give up wanting more money, more material comfort, more financial security. You deserve all that and more. I'm saying that the path to having more involves recognizing and being grateful for what you already have. Because when you can see the richness that already exists in your life, you open space for more richness to enter. You move away from that desperate energy of needing, of being lacking, of struggling, and you enter an energy of confidence, of gratitude, of knowing that you are already blessed and that more blessings are on the way. So start today with a simple but powerful exercise. Every day before going to sleep, mentally list at least 5 forms of abundance that you experienced that day. It can be something simple like a good conversation you had, or something bigger like an opportunity that arose. The size doesn't matter. What matters is that you are training your mind to see richness where before you only saw normality. And as you do this day after day, you will notice that your vibration changes. You will feel lighter, more grateful, more confident. And money, the physical money that you so desire and deserve, will begin to flow more easily into your life because you are no longer blocking it with scarcity energy. Change 7. You are being prepared to receive financial multiplication, not just gradual increases. The 7th change happening in your financial life is so big, so powerful, that it might even be a little frightening when you truly understand what I'm about to reveal. The universe isn't just preparing you for a salary increase. It's not just preparing you to earn a little more, grow a little, improve little by little. No, my dear Taurus, the universe is preparing you for financial multiplication, for a quantum leap, for such a great transformation in your financial reality that you'll hardly believe it when you look back and see where you came from. But here's the challenge. Your mind still can't conceive of this possibility. Your mind is still programmed for linear, gradual, step-by-step growth. You're used to the idea that to have more, you need to work more hours, strive harder, sweat more. And that logic has worked so far, brought you to where you are. But it won't take you where you need to go. Because the next level of your prosperity doesn't operate on the same logic as the level you're at now. Financial multiplication happens when you're in the right place at the right time with the right people doing the right things. It's when an opportunity arises that's worth years of work. It's when an idea transforms into a continuous income stream, even when you're not actively working. It's when you receive in ways you didn't even know were possible. And the universe is preparing you for these multiplication opportunities right now. But the preparation isn't just external. It's not just about circumstances aligning. It's mainly about you being internally ready to receive. Because let me tell you a truth. If you receive financial multiplication but your mind is still in a scarcity mindset, you'll end up losing that money as quickly as it arrived. You've seen this happen, haven't you? People who win the lottery and are broke again a few years later. People who receive a large inheritance and quickly spend it all. It's not necessarily because they're irresponsible. It's because their minds weren't prepared to manage that level of abundance. So the preparation happening in your life right now has two layers. The first layer is external. The universe is aligning circumstances, bringing connections, creating opportunities that will result in financial multiplication for you. And this is happening even if you don't see it yet. It's happening behind the scenes of your life. The second layer is internal. The universe is expanding your capacity to receive. It's working on your mindset, your beliefs, your financial self-esteem. It's preparing you to be the kind of person who can receive a lot and manage what they receive well. And this internal preparation is as important as, if not more important than, the external preparation. Because what good is an opportunity if you're not ready to seize it? What good is abundance knocking on your door if you're too busy looking back at past difficulties to believe it's possible? So pay attention to the signs. Are you having bigger ideas than you used to? Are you finding yourself dreaming of possibilities that previously seemed impossible? Are you meeting people who operate at a much higher financial level than you? These are not accidents. These are signs that you are being prepared, that you are being expanded, that the universe is moving you into a position of multiplication. And your responsibility now is to cooperate with this process. It's about working on your mindset every day. It's about allowing yourself to dream big. It's about starting to see yourself as someone who deserves and can receive multiplied abundance. Because it's coming. It's already on its way. The question is, will you be ready when it arrives? Change 8. A new courage is emerging to invest in oneself financially. The 8th financial change happening in your life right now is the emergence of a courage you've never had before. The courage to invest in yourself. And I'm not just talking about buying a course or reading a book. I'm talking about making real, significant, sometimes even daunting investments in your own development, your growth, your skills, your potential. Because here's a truth that you, as a Taurus, have difficulty accepting. The best investment you can make isn't in real estate. It isn't in financial investments. It isn't in gold or any other external asset. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Because everything else can be lost, can be taken from you, can depreciate. But what you become, the knowledge you acquire, the skills you develop, no one can take that away from you. That goes with you wherever you go. It multiplies and generates returns for the rest of your life. But until now, you've been afraid to make these investments. You've been afraid to spend money on education, training, mentoring, personal development. Because your mind has always calculated, what if I spend this money and it doesn't get a return? What if it's a waste? What if I can't use what I've learned to earn more money? This fear is understandable, but it has kept you small. It has prevented you from accessing levels of knowledge and skill that would have multiplied your ability to generate wealth. And now the universe is injecting you with a new courage. A courage that comes from the depths of your soul that says, I deserve to invest in myself. I am worthwhile. I trust that when I become better, more capable, more prepared, the universe responds by giving me opportunities worthy of the person I have become. And this courage is manifesting in practical ways. Perhaps you are considering taking that course you always wanted but thought was too expensive. Perhaps you are thinking about hiring a mentor, a coach, someone who can accelerate your growth. Perhaps you want to participate in an event, a training, an experience that will connect you with people at the level you want to reach. And for the first time, instead of immediately dismissing these ideas because of the cost, you are seriously considering them. You're wondering, what if I do this? What if I bet on myself? What if I believe I'm a good investment? This mindset shift is revolutionary for you. Because historically, you've always been much more comfortable investing in things that are safe, tangible, and guaranteed. But investing in yourself requires faith. It requires trusting that you will use what you learn. It requires believing that you have the potential to generate a return on that investment. And that faith, that confidence is being born within you now. It's growing, it's strengthening. And when you finally take the step, when you finally say yes to a real investment in yourself, magic happens. Not only because you acquire knowledge or skills, but because you send a powerful message to the universe. I believe in myself. I bet on my potential. I know I am capable of more. And the universe, always responding to our deepest beliefs, begins to conspire to prove that you were right to believe in yourself. Opportunities to apply what you've learned begin to appear. Situations begin to arise where your newfound knowledge sets you apart, makes you stand out, puts you ahead. Money starts coming in ways that are directly related to the investment you've made in yourself. And then you understand, every penny I invest in becoming a better version of myself returns multiplied. Because I am the most valuable asset I possess. Change 9. A new level of generosity is being activated, which paradoxically increases your prosperity. The 9th financial change that has already begun in your life is one of the most counterintuitive, one that most defies common logic, but also one of the most powerful when you truly understand and apply it. You are being called to a new level of generosity, and I know exactly what's going through your head right now. How can I be more generous if I barely have enough for myself? How can I give more if I need to save every penny for my own security? But here is the mystery of abundance, the paradox that few understand. The more you give with a pure heart, with genuine gratitude, with sincere joy, the more you receive back, multiplied, amplified, expanded. It's not an exchange. It's not a bargain with the universe where you give to receive. It's a spiritual law, as real as the law of gravity. When you give, you declare to the universe, I have enough. I have abundance to share. And the universe, responding to the vibration of that declaration, brings you more to have, more to share. But when you hold everything back out of fear, when you lock yourself into a scarcity mindset, that you don't have enough, that you need to protect every penny, you declare to the universe, I don't have. I am lacking. And the universe, again responding to your vibration, keeps you in that state of lack. Now, let me be very clear about one thing. Generosity doesn't mean being irresponsible. It doesn't mean giving everything you have and being left with nothing. It doesn't mean failing to pay your bills to help others. Conscious generosity, true generosity, comes from a place of abundance, not sacrifice. It's when you give from what you have, not from what you don't have. It's when you share with an open heart, not out of obligation or guilt. And this shift that's happening now is inviting you to experience this generosity in practical ways. It could be giving a larger tip to someone who served you well. It could be helping someone in need without expecting recognition. It could be sharing your knowledge, your time, your skills with those who can benefit. It could be supporting a cause you believe in. It can be making a donation, however small, to someone or something that touches your heart. And the key here is intention. When you give with joy, with gratitude for having something to give, with the awareness that you are participating in the flow of universal abundance, you activate a powerful magnetic energy. But there's more. Generosity isn't just about money. You can be generous with your words, speaking well of someone, encouraging them, recognizing their worth. You can be generous with your attention, truly listening when someone needs to be heard. You can be generous with your presence, being there for those who need it. And all these forms of generosity create a vibration of abundance that attracts material prosperity as well, because everything is connected. And here's something you need to understand about yourself, Taurus. You have a natural capacity for generosity. When you love someone, you give everything. When you care about something, you dedicate yourself completely. But you've kept this generosity to yourself, you've put up walls around it because you were afraid of being taken advantage of being used, of giving too much and ending up with nothing. And these fears are valid. You've probably been taken advantage of before. You've given too much and received nothing in return. You've been generous and ended up hurt. But the change happening now is healing those wounds. It's showing you that you can be generous and wise at the same time. You can give with an open heart and with discernment. You can share your abundance and protect yourself too. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It can be both. So try starting small. Perform an act of generosity today, something simple but intentional. And pay attention to how you feel afterward. Pay attention to the doors that begin to open, to the blessings that begin to arrive, to the way the universe responds when you operate from abundance instead of scarcity. Change 10. You are being repositioned to lead financially, not just survive. The 10th and final financial change happening in your life is perhaps the most transformative of all, because it completely changes the role you play in the game of prosperity. Until now, you have lived mainly in financial survival mode, working to pay the bills, saving money for emergencies, planning to have enough. And there's nothing wrong with all of that. You did what you needed to do. You were responsible, prudent, careful. But the universe is now moving you from survivor to leader. It's repositioning you from someone who only manages their own finances to someone who can financially impact the lives of others. From someone who receives to someone who also provides. From someone who is cared for to someone who also cares. And this, my love, is a sacred calling. It's a spiritual evolution through finances. Because when you prosper to the point where you can help others prosper, you become a channel of universal abundance. You become an instrument through which the universe cares for its children. And this repositioning has already begun. Have you noticed that people are starting to seek you out for financial advice? People are asking you how you did it, how you accomplished it, what you learned. Have you noticed that opportunities arise for you to be a mentor, a guide, an example for others? This is no coincidence. It's the universe showing you your new role. But to fully embrace this role of financial leadership, you need to make an important transition in your identity. You need to stop seeing yourself as someone struggling with money and start seeing yourself as someone with financial wisdom to share. You need to stop hiding your financial achievements for fear of seeming proud and start celebrating them as a testament to what is possible. You need to stop minimizing your success and start recognizing that you have built something valuable, something that can inspire and teach others. And when you assume this leadership role, something magical happens. The universe gives you more so you can lead more. It gives you more resources because it knows you won't just accumulate them for yourself, but will use them to make a positive impact. It gives you more opportunities because it knows you will seize these opportunities not only for your benefit but for the greater good. It places you in positions of greater influence because it trusts you will use that influence with wisdom and integrity. This shift happening now is preparing you for a financial legacy, to leave something behind that goes beyond the money you've accumulated, to create an impact that continues even after you're gone. And this can manifest in many ways. It can be through teaching your children, your family about healthy finances. It can be through mentoring people in your field of work. It can be through creating something, a business, a product, a service that generates wealth not only for you but for everyone involved. It can be through investing in causes, in projects, in people who need an opportunity. The point is, you're no longer playing small. You're no longer just trying to have enough. You're being called to overflowing abundance that reaches others, that creates waves of prosperity around you. And yes, this will require you to grow. It will require you to develop new skills. It will require you to step even further out of your comfort zone. Because leading financially is a greater responsibility than just taking care of yourself. But you're not alone on this journey. The universe is with you, guiding you, supporting you, empowering you every step of the way. And the other 9 changes we talked about before are all preparing you for exactly this moment. For you to assume your place as a financial leader, as an example of prosperity, as someone through whom the abundance of the universe flows to bless many. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal. And you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. So, my dear Taurus, these are 10 financial changes that have already begun in your life, that are already in motion, that are already transforming your reality even if you haven't fully realized it yet. And now that you know, now that you are aware of these changes, you have a powerful choice ahead of you. You can resist these changes, you can try to cling to the old, the familiar, the safe. Or you can open your arms and embrace these transformations. You can cooperate with the universe. You can allow yourself to evolve to the next level of your financial journey. And I know which choice you will make. Because you didn't get here by chance. You didn't watch this video to the end for no reason. You are here because your soul knows that the time has come. The time has come to let go of fear. The time has come to trust the process. The time has come to believe that you deserve full, abundant, overflowing prosperity. And I want to leave you with a challenge for the next few days. Choose one of these 10 changes that resonated most with you, the one that touched your heart the most, the one that makes the most sense for your life right now. And take concrete action, make a real decision that demonstrates you are aligned with that change. If it was about investing in yourself, research that course you want to take. If it was about generosity, perform an act of generosity today. If it was about recognizing your worth, raise the price of your work. Whatever it is, do something that shows the universe that you are listening, that you are responding, that you are ready. Because changes don't happen just because you know about them. Changes happen when you act on them. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, click that button now. Turn on notifications. Because I'm here every week bringing you messages that the universe has for you. Revelations that will help you navigate your spiritual and financial journey with more clarity, more wisdom, more confidence. And leave a comment here. Which of these 10 changes made the most sense to you? Which one do you most need to embrace right now? I want to know. I read all the comments. And remember, your prosperity is not an accident. It's not luck. It's the universe responding to the person you are becoming. So keep growing, keep evolving, keep believing. Because the best is yet to come.